狙うわ。魔法使い、お前たちだ。
Anime protagonists that simply like to act weak just to get their opponents overconfident to then destroy them. It's quite a joy to see that happen, honestly, because it's not only badass, but also very fun to watch. Today's video will go over overpowered anime main characters that act weak. Starting this list off with Reincarnated as the 7th Prince, a weakling sorcerer in his previous life who couldn't really accomplish anything, died and then reincarnated as the 7th Prince of the kingdom named Lloyd. He has lots of maids at his care, but also a new opportunity to arise as a sorcerer. He has become more powerful than ever, cheat-like abilities, powerful magic spells, but most of all, a full-on library filled with magic books that he can freely read and use whenever he wants. He also does his best to act normal, not show too much of what he really is capable of, and honestly, can't wait to see more of it. Four Cut Hero is a Donghua Chinese animation series, but trust me, don't let that get away from you because it's actually a very solid anime to watch. The hero defeats the Demon Lord, saves a princess who turns out to be a prince, oh what a shocker, and now retires to live the life of a neat at-home watching anime or just simply playing video games. And by the way, he is crazy overpowered, but you know, he's retired now. Of course, he can't stay a neat forever because the hero gets caught in twists and events that make him get out of the house and now follows a new path to be good old pals with the villains.
北の大陸から輸入された本物のドラゴンの卵だよ。
ドラゴンなんてこの世界にはいるの？しかもそれをペットに。欲しい。
This here is a new anime that's definitely worth mentioning on this list actually. A boy reincarnates into a young promising prodigy with a super rare skill of being able to identify individuals with big talent, and he plans to, you know, just recruit them to join his side to prevent the government from being corrupt. Of course, the boy can't really tell anyone about this skill, but makes an excuse by saying, you know, it's just instincts, when in fact, it's an overpowered appraisal skill ability anyone would really dream of. Here we are yet again with another cheat powers in another world anime. This here is a story about Banaza, who gets summoned to another world to become a hero, but his stats are super weak, and he was actually banished from the kingdom later on because nobody wants him. But, of course, after hitting level 2, he was so overpowered his abilities had skyrocketed high enough to cure the forest's illness and tame a very powerful wolf who can turn into a beautiful girl to be by his side. Now, as overpowered as he is, he probably shouldn't really talk about how strong he is while sitting at a mere level 2 look for himself. But, you know, as generic as this sounds, it's still actually very fun to watch, so why not just give it a go? Oh baby! Oh, Classroom for Heroes. This is genuinely a great anime that fits this list perfectly. Here we have a hero who defeats the Demon King, and years later, he decides to open up his very own academy where future potential heroes can go to, study, train to become his successor. But one day, a strange-looking transfer student named Blade entered the school wanting to make friends, but it turns out that transfer student is in fact the legendary hero in disguise who defeated the Demon Lord. Now he is looking all normal, he just wants to go make friends while hiding his true identity. So tell me this, what do you guys think about a Demon Lord attending a magical academy? That sounds pretty cool, right? Well, he kinda turned himself into a young child surrounded by hot-looking girls, and now he hides his true powers in the academy to avoid spreading fear or even telling them about his identity.
Oni-san, 大丈夫ですか? 貴様のごとき俗物が彼女の美しい髪に指一本触れるな。
Leonis Magnus is a demon lord, but once he was about to face a drastic loss in war, he went into hibernation to reawaken, though it failed and it turned him into a child, where two girls rescued him and then took him into the academy. But let's just say, you know, he's pretty powerful, and anyone who underestimates his power is gonna get destroyed.
レアスデスサイズそれがなんだ死ねその言葉そのまま返せ
Calvin is the name of the main protagonist of Black Summoner, a show where he gets sent to another world, receives S-rank abilities from the get-go in exchange for some of his previous life memories. He is a beast tamer with the ability to capture powerful minions by his side to fight, and he is what we call a battle junkie, someone who's hungry to fight opponents stronger than himself. He also loves acting as a villain or even a weakling to provoke his enemies and get the best of them, to then destroy them in the end. It's simple as that. Now, the CGI might not be the best in this, but trust me, it is one hell of a ride with this anime. Now we got Banished from the Hero's Party. This is a story of how the Hero's Party surpassed the protagonist named Red in power and decided to kick him out for being a weakling. However, he actually acted like a weakling only to live a quiet life outside his main job by opening his very own pharmacy in the countryside in peace, and alongside him is his girl, Rit. Though of course, his main past duty as a hero is not over yet as he still has a job to fulfill. The man, the myth, the legend, the great background NPC acting character in all of anime, Siddu Kageno, and his isekai adventure in the Eminence in Shadow. Nothing truly beats this guy's intelligence, power, but also pure awesome acting skills. Purposely acting weak in school, but being a complete menace when working with Shadow Garden, his very own organization that he created to eliminate a dangerous threat who goes against his plans. I desperately need the next season to this. I need more Sid in my life.
起きろ
Now for my final recommendation on the list, Solo Leveling is a great example of an overpowered protagonist hiding his true abilities from society, so people really can figure out that he is one of those awakened special beings who have surpassed their limits. The protagonist Jinwoo was a mere E-rank hunter at the start, defenseless, weak, but the build up towards his awakening is insane, I tell you. Watch a main protagonist level up all on his own, zero to hero in this epic adaptation you've been waiting for. Thank you all so much for watching all the way to the end. As always, subscribe if you did enjoy, and let me know down below why the Eminence in Shadow is the best anime to perfectly fit this topic. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all in the next one.